Yo, what's up, everybody? We have Dragon Ball Project Multi, an update, an official update on the game. It seems like it's going to be more about like future plans for the game. So we're going to jump into this right now, and we're reading the official post that literally just went live. So I'm uploading this right away as I just got this. But basically, a post went out talking about, I guess, the team for Dragon Ball Project Multi taking in all the feedback from that last beta test and showing us what they're sort of going to be focusing on. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into this. All right, Dragon Ball Project Multi regional beta testing and beyond. Let us start off by saying to all those who participated in the beta test, thank you. With all the in-game, out-of-game feedback we've received, there's loads to work on. In this letter, we would like to explain a few of our design philosophies as well as the direction for Project Multi that's going to be going towards its release. But therefore, going into details, let us preface this by saying this letter is going to be pretty long. So that means this will be a long video. I apologize, but we're going over everything. Whatever they're talking about, we're going to be going over this. So, all right. The original intent, it says, Project Multi was designed to provide the experience of freely controlling your beloved Dragon Ball characters wherever, whomever, and whenever through the franchise's first team-focused multiplayer game. Specifically, we aim to create a game where a fun competition could be had between most any player, and even with a bit of a gap between their skills. Deep understanding of the game and practice will serve you well, but swaying game element, that's an interesting word. Swaying game elements will ensure that each round will play out differently from the last. All of that in roughly 10 minutes for a satisfying experience without overstaying our welcome. Essentially trying to like hit the pitch of what the bundled packages of playing this game and what the, again, direction of how this game is meant to be played, and that's their vision for it. The regional beta's purpose was to ensure the above values can be properly felt, as well as other fidelities, including but not limited to network stress and in-game balancing. With that in mind, our conclusions for the 2 weeks test are as follows. So this is what they took away from doing the regional beta test. Positives: high interest in future hero characters, what they've seen. General rules are not too confusing and easy to get into. Ease of control. Network latency was not detrimental to the overall experience. Isometric views did not diminish the value of the world of Dragon Ball. General aesthetics are in tune with fan expectations, and demand for cosmetic items exceeded expectations. So again, that was the positives of what they took from that regional beta test. Now, these are the negatives. Certain game systems felt unrewarding. Specific character roles like tanks outperform others to an extreme degree. So I guess they felt tanks were a bit too OP. Slightly confusing UI, which interesting. I don't think I got that. Friend part system bug. Yeah, I've seen that issue when I was playing with my friends. Lacking mobile tailored interface. Interesting. I guess they want to see if they can switch up the mobile UI to make it a little bit more easier to use. And I did play on mobile, but I didn't experience like that many issues, I guess, in my opinion. So interesting. Let me see. Crashes and high temperature hardware on mobile. I did experience that. The high temperature. Too many bots. Yeah, that happened a lot. Not enough difference between rounds to warrant long-term replayability. Interesting. Not enough difference in between rounds. I mean, I had fun. I don't know about other people, but I had fun. I never got bored. But that's interesting to see that that's what they got from it. Our intention is to further strengthen the positives and solve the negatives to provide the experience we've originally envisioned. At the same time, we hope to keep expectations on what's to come at launch at a realistic level so as not to cause any disappointments. Major changes. Before moving on, so this is going to be the major changes that they're going to be making to Project Multi for the future, pretty much. Before moving on, please note that all of our changes and fixes are not set in stone yet. They had a typo there. Are not set in stone yet. Discussions and planning are still being made, and details of our plans will be expanded on the coming months through our official channels. So it sounds like they're still going to be going through a lot of changes, and you know, this isn't finalized. This is just like something that they want to, I guess, present to us and let us know, like, hey, like, we took your feedback. We took everything that you guys said about the regional beta test, and, you know, we're letting you know what we're going to work on. So it's cool to see that they do have at least a roadmap, a plan for major changes for the game, you know, leading up and going into its launch. So cool to see. Okay. With that, here are some of the major changes and directions on the future of Project Multi. Number one, Grade Abe. Grade Abe, if you got Grade Abe, you essentially won the match. Like, it was almost impossible to lose after not win if you got Grade Abe. It was crazy. So Grade Abe. Its original objective was to up the ante to accelerate the game and provide a chance for either team to win. Both objectives were accomplished, but the latter came at a detriment for the majority of players. As was our original design philosophy, the Great Ape will still maintain its function to encourage a climactic end of the round, but the boon it provided to its defeaters will be removed entirely. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that it did was what? Make Xenos, like, pretty much attack the God of Destructions from the other teams and make it a lot easier to just pretty much take them out. I wonder exactly what that means. But the boon it provided to its defeaters will be removed entirely. Interesting. I'm trying to think what else it did, because it's been a minute since I played at this point. Let me know in the comment section if I'm missing a certain boon that it did, aside from the Zeno, making the Zenos, like, help take out the other God of Destructions. I'm trying to think what else did it do. I mean, did players spawn to take a while for players to spawn back in or something? I don't know. I don't remember what else it did beside that. If there's anything more, let me know in the comment section. Number 2 was matchmaking. In order to pleasantly continue playing multiplayer games, it is essential to shorten the matchmaking and loading time as much as possible. Let us admit that we overdid the tuning for this during the beta test, forcing the game client to instantly give up when looking for other players to match. This is simply our mistake, and although bots will not disappear entirely, matchmaking in general will be made better at launch. Interesting. Very interesting that bots, they're saying, will not disappear entirely. So that is a weird thing. I'm wondering why that is. But I mean, I have to imagine at some point, right, when enough people are playing the game, because to be fair, this was a regional test, so I thought that made sense why we were getting bots, because, not a lot of people were playing it, not even a lot of people even knew about it. But it's interesting to see them say that for the matchmaking, but for that part of it. The other part of it of, like, wanting to improve matchmaking in general, yeah, that's a good thing. You want that. But it's just interesting to see what they said about the bots. But good to know, right? That's something that they're working on. Great Ape, matchmaking. 3 are hero characters. To provide a chance for every one of our hero characters to shine, we will be making frequent balance changes. We will be making frequent balance changes, whether they directly or indirectly change how a specific hero behaves. So they're going to constantly alter characters, probably based on when new characters drop, when new game modes come out. They're going to be constantly tweaking them, is what it sounds like. One key point we hope players will understand with this is that not every character will perform perfectly in the same meta environment, which, again, that's kind of what I was just saying. When new characters come out, the meta will change, right? This character will do this character will do that, making that character who used to be good not as good. Like, that just happens when new characters come out. So, interesting. Okay, good to see them kind of acknowledging this, though. There will always be certain heroes outperforming another in different scenarios, which, again, makes sense. Certain characters are built for certain things, right? Like, that's just kind of, in this game, that's why we have different classes, right? Different scenarios. And we feel that will make this game fun and engaging, which makes sense. Our aim is to shift the spotlight from time to time onto different heroes to incentivize a variety in gameplay. This is not to say our beta test environment was perfect. On the note of hero characters, the shop level and hero coins are planned to be removed. What? So hero characters will get taken out of shop level, and hero coins are planned to be removed. Instead, hero acquisition will be consolidated into the collection level rewards with the curated order of heroes available. Interesting. That's crazy. So so before you could get damn, it's been a minute since I played the damn beta, but I remember you were able to get heroes from that's how you got the heroes from the shop, and you had to get the hero coins. But now they're saying they're going to consolidate it into the collection level. I wonder if that just means basically as you level up and rank up, you just get characters in that sense, or like your overall like ranking in the game, because you did have levels pertaining to like your the different class and everything, and I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be something like that. Is it going to be more like the battle pass system maybe? Because there was like a season pass type of thing, like a season pass, battle pass, also in the game. It's been a minute. Like, guys, hear me out. It's been a minute, so like I kind of don't remember certain aspects of how that stuff worked. But regardless, they're going to consolidate into a collection level reward system basically, with a curated order of heroes available. As heroes are added, additional level rewards will be implemented for players to acquire them from. Okay. For those of you who may be worried that heroes in the farther ladders of the collection level rewards may provide unfair advantages, we assure you that every hero will have its strengths and weaknesses. So it does sound like it's something of a season of like a battle pass season pass system because the game had it. I don't remember exactly what it was called because again I just don't remember. But it seems like that's a system of how it looks like characters will be done in some vein, something of that vein. It looks like because why else would they say, for those of you who are worried that heroes that are further in the ladder of the collection, which is like, like level 50, 70, the ones that are further down, those rewards may provide unfair advantages. But we assure you that basically they're letting you know that like every hero, it will have a way that makes them better than maybe this hero, makes them better than this hero and this hero. Like every hero, right, has their own unique quirks and everything. Cool. I like to see that. That's good to see. And then game rules. Although the specifics are still on the drawing board, we have plans to implement a system of randomness to sway the outcome of a match to provide a certain degree of unpredictability. We do not wish for players to constantly be forced to perform optimally in the same fashion over and over again, nor do we want for players to feel their accomplishments and team fights to feel insignificant to the outcome of the round. We understand that the Great Ape was not optimal in that matter. Regardless, additional rules and tweaks are being worked on and they will be disclosed in the coming months. Ooh. I wonder if this means like we'll probably be getting another major update for this game sometime in early 2025. Because I've said before, I think this game is going to be dropping like summertime of 2025. If you wanted my guess, like this could be a game I could see drop like right before summer. Maybe this is like a May launch, right? Or an April launch, or honestly, just summer itself. June, July, August. I just feel like this feels like this is a game to drop at that time. That's just my gut instinct. But it's cool to see that they want to like tweak, game rules, make so that, there is that, like they said, level of unpredictability. I thought what they were doing with the capsule system was an interesting thing, right? For the other game mode, I already forgot what it was called, but they had introduced another game mode towards the end of the beta. And so it was like, getting capsules to get like cool ways to kind of like help you like score the zones and everything. They could do stuff like that. So I'm curious to see if they do more stuff like that with the base game mode. Damn. It sucks that like it's been so long since I played the game. And I don't remember, man. I don't remember some of the I don't remember the freaking game modes. Like there was like the main game mode, and there was one that they introduced towards the end. And again, I just can't remember. It was basically like a capture the zone thing. That's kind of what they were doing with that second game mode. And then the regular standard game mode was just the regular point system that you would see in those types of games. Conclusion. Our priority remains to provide long-term fun for all the fans of Dragon Ball through Project Multi. Although many of the designs listed above may change at launch, we will put our effort to maintain transparency so that our players will understand our intent behind gameplay changes. Furthermore, any feedback will be greatly appreciated to make for a better overall experience. We look forward to seeing you all on the battlefield again. Dragon Ball Project Multi Development and Management Team. I love it, dude. I love it. We got an update. Hey, there's no way you could walk away from this and not be happy that we didn't get any updates or anything. This is a massive W. The fact that they're being so transparent and so early in, not early, like I wouldn't say so early in development cycle, but just the fact that like, the game is still being developed, right? It's looking to be coming out in 2025. So, just them letting us know like, hey, like we're going to be implementing all these changes that we feel were most important that we took from the regional beta test. And again, they're outlined right here so you guys can see positives, right? And the negatives. We just went through them. I love that. I just love the fact that they're just being open, man. And then letting you know basically for the future, right? Roadmap here, major changes of what's going to be coming for the launch that you can expect. And these are not set in stone. These could be changed, right? They might still tweak something with Grade 8. They might still tweak something with how you get hero characters and how that changes. Matchmaking, that should stay the same. Whatever they're doing here, keep that the same. But that's good. And then game rules, sure, why not? Yeah, this was cool, man. There's our first official update for Dragon Ball Project Multi. I'm excited. I hope they do another beta test. There's a chance that we could still get another beta test before launch. I imagine if we do get another one, it'll be early next year. So keep on a lookout. I will post up, guides again on how to get access to that once that gets announced. But here is the first official update for Dragon Ball Project Multi. Yeah, we're going to be covering this on the channel. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel because I will be covering this game 100%. I very much enjoy this game. I've been having so much fun with this game. So yeah, follow me, subscribe if you want to get more updates for this game and, see my coverage for it. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, if you guys enjoyed the video, also go ahead and like it. I'm Lethal, one up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.